Yashua. Hold on, y'all. Let me get all this set up. Retouch on and participation. We're only speaking to subs. Yeah, we're gonna make you subscribe to type. Yashua. So Yashua Muhammad, y'all. Y'all come on in. We're gonna speak on Yashua. Yeah, we need to get we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, we're on the road to 5,000 subs, y'all. Yeah, man, Yashua, bruh, was on his live talking smack about the PewTubester, and he can't even spell the right way. So he has trouble. He says he's dyslexia. Uh, that's what he say he is. I feel like that's wrong for me to speak on somebody like that, so I'm not gonna speak on him like that. But he really need to stop talking about me. What's good, what's good, Steven? Yashua Muhammad really need to just live stop talking on PewTube, bruh. He need to stop that. I'm getting ready to go out for a second. Gotta make a run to the stove. Yashua, you ought to really, this ain't gonna be no long live. I'm gonna come do my hour, y'all. We're gonna come kick it. We're gonna come talk smack. And I'm gonna let y'all go about y'all married own way. Just to sip a cup of tea or two with y'all real quick before I make a quick stove run. Look, Yashua Muhammad, you, my friend, you never cease to amaze me, bro. Like I done said on the last live. You really got to stop talking down on PewTube, bro. You embarrassing yourself every day. Not only are you not an earner, but you're illiterate. You can't freaking read. How could a man who can't read say anything to a man that goes out and reads on a day-to-day? No wonder you be you have to. No wonder. Things starting to make sense, Yashua. Things really starting to make sense with you, bro. And I tell you this much, bro. I don't want to make it look like I'm talking down on you, bro. But you got to stop making the world think that you the biggest, the baddest, and cannot be stopped. Your biggest whole issue is in life is you're too conceited. You think you're untouchable in anything. You think that the world revolves around you. You're a manipulator too, bro. You're a narcissist and you're an asshole. Are we at that 2 minutes? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, bro, you an asshole, bro. You are. Because what real man will bring a female through the woods with him and kick her out at night because he knows she ain't got nowhere to go? You're a dangerous soul, bruh. You get no respect in real manhood, bro. Real men don't do women like that, bro. What's up? Zoda Big Toe, what up, G? Oh, well, he put that shirt on and it said, pink, and said it was PIMP. What's up, Miss Sean? Happy holidays to all of y'all, too. Yo, what's up, Keyshawn Wiley? Yeah, so that man, he too full of, well, that goes to show you then. If he can read, tell him to slow down when he's buying his merchandise. The man gonna sit up there and buy a shirt that says pink on it, thinking that it's spelled PIMP, and he said it. I didn't say this. He said he was illiterate, he couldn't read. So either he walking around with a female shirt on, or he really made a mistake and either he really can't read, or he really walking around with a woman's shirt on. or he really's that full of himself that he's in the wrong section at the clothing store, picked up a shirt, rushing, acting like a brother who ain't never had nothing. And like, there's no, either or how he cuts that mustard, that man made an ass of himself. He thought he had a shirt that said PIMP on it. It said PINK. And when the people in the chat call him out about the crap, he gonna sit up there and say, oh, I told y'all I couldn't read. You know how you gotta try to, I don't know, Zoe. I don't know. What's up, D Stacks TV? Have you seen a couple on YouTube called Fullestness? No, I hadn't seen no. Let me write that down though. Hold on. Yeah, let me write that down. I like to write down new things on these YouTube streets. New things to check out. Y'all, I'm a little under the weather. Hold on. All right. It's a YouTube couple called Fullest Trees. Okay. All right, I'm sorry about that. So what kind of stuff do they do? I'm finna check them out now. Y'all got me wanting to check them out. Gotta check them out on this other device here. See, that's what I be talking about, bruh. Y'all put me up on game, bruh, on certain people. They said they need their coat pulled, huh? Well, we gonna pull their coat straight up. Oh, I gotta take off my hat on this one, y'all. Yeah. Said they need their coat pulled, huh? Well, we finna pull a coat straight up. All right. Now, beware. We don't know what we stepping into, y'all. You know. Damn, it popped right up as soon as I halfway spelled it. Wow, they got 297. They have 296,000 subscribers. TTF. This them right here, y'all. Now, y'all seem to know about them, so I don't have to promote them, but we are gonna watch their channel. We're about to be homeless again. Uh-oh, another sad sight. I'm on their ass. Let's do it. Then that was a month ago. So yesterday they did a live. We're gonna watch something more up to date.
I can get $150 the same day.
Yeah, y'all.
Download Grant Cash Advance from the App Store today.
She has an OnlyFans this big. Excuse me, I almost said something I didn't need to say.
Might as well lie, it's live.
So do they not work? What's their story? They messing with my life. Not them people. They were living in an extended stay hotel, but they chose to stop paying. So they're back in the woods again. Oh, they live in the woods? It says happy holiday. Happy holidays, you Matt. They made 10,000. No, I'm finna tell y'all right now how much money they make on YouTube. These people are making every bit. I'm finna tell you. They making every bit of $300 a video. After taxes, they gonna see every bit of $160 a video. They do a video every day, if not every other day. Plus their shorts, which are doing $30, $40 a short. And the regular videos, which they're saying $90 to $70 a video. So they see every bit. They don't do many videos. But their videos are only 2 or 3 minutes long. Now, when they do one that's 50 minutes long a video, they get every bit of $75 to $80. Now, I'm going by off of the little bitty views that I do to the amount that they do. And I'm rounding it off, give or take. They see every bit of $100 to $200 every live they go. They make a money on 2 or 3 lives. In 3 days, they make enough money to live in a motel for the rest of the month. Yeah, I'm finna study them, and I'm finna pull their motherfucking coat, bruh, because we ain't doing this shit. We're gonna fasten it up a little bit. The beginning of the live is always the boring. So she basically just sitting on her ass eating.
Way to help us.
Hold on, what
We
did it
really
say?
appreciate that. The hotspot's not working.
The hotspot's not working?
Yeah, it keeps like, I'm about to figure it out.
What's up, Toya?
Working out. Thank you for the thumbs up. Wow, I see a bunch came in. Everyone just double tap the screen. It's really easy and simple and free way to help us. We really appreciate that. I see the likes coming in. Y'all keep supporting. Y'all guys are great supporters. We appreciate that. I had to get my phone. I'm using her hotspot to use my phone. I'm over here doing work on my phone while she's doing work with the tech. Luke's pop in the bell when she want to get fucked. Bing. I ring that bell when I want to get sucked. Bing. So I ring that bell so the puller what's up. Tonka.
You have a low credit score.
We're gonna be homeless in 2 days, and we got called today by one of the people, and they told us that we had to leave the property. Now they didn't know our tent was here, but the car that we're using, one of our friends' car that we're using to set up our stuff, we parked up, and they said that we gotta go. So that let us know, give us an inkling that we gotta be careful because they can kick us off the land. Okay, so we gotta be careful. Okay, we don't know when these people gonna come, but they can come and. Yeah, we gotta watch out, and we gotta put this tarp over the tent. We gotta put cam over the tent so they don't see the light and stuff. This light is bright. See that? So we gotta be low key. So we gotta set the tarp up and the camo up.
Hey, y'all, this is a play. That's a fake tarp tent. They're not living in the woods. I peeped their play right there. This is a play that they doing. Let's go to their videos. This how you can see what's really going on. But don't believe that they living in no woods, bro. Them folks doing well off. They have I'm gonna tell you something about them.
Disappears. Contracts, reports, forms. Everything needs time, focus, and we're getting evicted.
The numbers that they're doing on YouTube, they're not living on the street. They're not living in the woods. I guarantee you. That's a play. He's acting. When he's talking up there, you can hear the way the man sounding. Hey guys, we got this tent over the wood. Like, bro, that's a play. And that was a live video. That's a play, bro. And I always tell y'all, the videos are the most staged thing on a YouTuber's channel. Because he gets to cut and paste it. He gets to edit what he want to put in and out. He's staging it to look a certain way, which is nothing wrong with that. But this is not no regular extended stay, bro. This is a fucking Airbnb that he's pretending like it's a hotel, an extended stay hotel. These folks make good money, bro. They're not really homeless. They're using that as content because being homeless sells on the internet. Why y'all think Yashua do so many numbers? Why y'all think Scar do so many numbers? People love to watch the fucking the saga. They love to see the struggle. They love to see that. They watch those kind of channels. It's more thrilling than watching someone like me up here talking. Oh, Pew, you look comfortable. You look like everything's all right. Oh, okay. We'll come listen to see what you gotta say, but you're not real content. I just give a point of view to something. If I was out there on the street, sleeping on the street, I have way more views because people want to see the downfall or the uprise. It's gonna be one of the two. We want to see how you react when you fall. We want to see how you look when you rise up. They're playing off the tops of people. And then just to know that she got an OF fans page lets me know even more. They just a couple making a bag, bruh. They ain't struggling or not. They hustling. And they not begging. I ain't seen nobody beg yet. I don't know. Do they beg? They love the dramatics. Facts. Struggle. Exactly. Right. Appreciate that, Miss Sean. Appreciate that. Right. Perfect example. Scar. Exactly, Mr. Mookie. Xmas around the corner. Exactly. Big facts. Right around the corner right there. You see my tree. You see them presents. Yeah. If y'all ain't got no presents under your tree for your kids or for your loved ones right about now, bruh, it's 2 days before Christmas. Now, I'm going to tell you like my granddad used to tell me. If you ain't got it situated now, you ain't going to have it situated then. I'm just throwing that out there. Somebody needed to hear that. But let me see what they video's about.
I need to cater to her more. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna.
Oh, this is all
Spending
stage.
a lot, but we were making a lot. And we were making way more money.
He talking about the money.
At least we're able to learn how to spend it responsibly.
Oh, he just said something that makes sense.
If you don't get approved, they give you $50 just for
Yeah,
time.
learn how
It
to
takes like
spend
So
some.
then that's when I started. We had nowhere to park the RV. We had all this money. We was like, we can get an RV. And then it was like,
Oh, this extended stay.
we had some bills.
If that back there on that door, if that's the real padding that them hotels be having, this is a real extended stay. But he was about to say something that let me know that he understands what's going on. He just doing content. They ain't scamming nobody.
Like, but it really was just us being irresponsible. That was most of the money. It went away for being irresponsible. So we didn't blow all of it until we were able to get a hotel. Like, we had a couple dollars still left over. And that's when I was like, you know what, we're spending a lot of money. Remember, we was like, we're spending a lot of money here. We could do something with this money. Like, the goal was to stay there until we got an RV or tiny home. That's what she was saying earlier. Like, an RV was hard to find, like the park. We had nowhere to park the RV. And we had all this money. We was like, we can get an RV, but where we gonna park it? So a lot of the money that we had, like before we was even investing in it, before we got the hotel, it was just, we didn't know what to do with all that money. We was being irresponsible, and we wanted to buy an RV, and we was like, well, where we gonna park it? And we was asking a lot of places. We asked a lot of places where we gonna park the RV. We asked them all. We was asking all different types of people, and we just couldn't find anywhere to park the RV. Like that we didn't even buy yet. Like it was like, if we buy an RV, where we gonna park? So,
Well, the thing about those RVs, depending on how big of an RV that you get, you can park your RV at the Walmart parking lot. An RV ain't meant to be stationary in one spot. Then they have those parks where you can rent like a trailer lot and put your RV on one of them trailer lots. That was a place you could have put it, bro. Now, I'm not no guy that out here that just gonna sit here and say, I make the best decisions. I can't sit here and say I'm making a better decision for him. I'm just giving a point of view to something he's saying. So I don't want nobody out there thinking, oh, Pew, you think you got all the answers to say. I don't. Trust me, I don't. I'm just, if I had an RV and I was in that situation, I'm giving my point of view of what I would have did. That's all I'm saying. They got these lots that you go to. Every city got some. Trust me. Every city, not every city, but a lot of cities across the United States have these lots where you can put a trailer or an RV on. They got them, bro, because people buy RVs and are homeless like this. And they have places for people to park like that. And the best thing about it, you can get up and go drive that motherfucker out anytime you want to, bro. So an RV is the best thing to have. First, let's rewind it a little, because I want to know how he got some money.
to $10,000 a month.
Okay, he just said he make $10,000 a month on YouTube. You see how I just rewinded it? Let me make sure that's what he said.
And the pilots under the tent. I mean, yeah.
And then
That was-
hardly anywhere to park it here.
Yeah, you're right. We were going to get an RV. Like, if anything, while we were homeless, we were going to get, the next step was an RV and then a tiny home. Then me and Brianna, we were making so much money when we were homeless, not paying rent, living in a tent, paying no rent, and we were already homeless so long, so it was like, we already had this spot, we've been staying here so long, we set it up, we had the pallets under the tent. I mean, that spot was beautiful, it was perfect. It was a perfect spot for a tent, like, to be homeless, and we was like, we've been out here so long, we can save up so much money, we can just skip the RV and just get a tiny home. I mean, we were making $10,000. We were making like $6,000 to $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
On TikTok, YouTube, and her service. Every single.
Okay. Now, that's a month. Just do like, if he go live every day and make $150 a live, times 30, and you do the math, I believe that's anywhere. I want to know exactly what that is, because I want to make sure my accuracy on counting on these YouTube streets on this money is accurate. I want to make sure my count is accurate. So let's just say he do a live 28 days out, because I've seen some days he'll go 3 or 4 days without doing a live. He'll go live a few times. Give or take, he go live 25 days out of the month. So we're going to say 150 times, let's say 26. Let's say he goes 26 to 27 days a month. Okay. Oh, that's 390. So he said anywhere between 6 to 10. That's just on his live streams. You got to add his shorts in where he's seeing about 6,000. That's 30 to 50 views on the shorts. And then his videos. And he only drop a video like once every 2 weeks is what they thing showing. So on YouTube, I see where his money, like, that's a lot of money, bro. To get up there and just play po mouth, that's a lot of money, bro. Lot of money. 10-day notice to quit. To quit what? To quit what? Let's see what they talking about to quit.
A month. earlier, went to filling voids and things, like, you know, it's, when we were in the tent, the same thing was happening a lot.
That look that she just did, look, bruh. Don't nobody want to fall for that bullshit. $10,000 a month is a lot of money to live off of. I don't care where you live at in the world. If you make $6,000 to $10,000 every month, you either gonna get a $6,000 check or you gonna get a $10,000 check or somewhere in between that, 75, 92. If you're making $6,000 to $10,000 a month to do YouTube videos, basically just sitting around in a damn room talking bullshit, you gotta tell me you shouldn't be struggling on nowhere to stay, bruh. The problem is people run so long struggling and not saving nothing to keep from saving and staying somewhere and spending. I know that didn't make sense, but I'm gonna break it down in the layman terms. They'll go, unless they're lying. If they're not lying, they'll make so much money and try to live cheap to make it look like they saving when they can just make, let's say I make $4,000 to $5,000 a month between YouTube and my regular job. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Let's say I'm not gonna be on no street. My bill's gonna be paid. I'm gonna have a few dollars in my pocket. I'm gonna have emergency money. I'm not gonna go without what I need to go with, and I'm not hurting for nothing. If I didn't want to do nothing else but what I'm doing in life right now, I can live, save, survive right now. And still rent. I'm a renter. I rent this place. I don't own this. So, but I'm not worried about getting evicted in 10 days because I'm on a income to where if I got to pay X, Y, Z to stay and have a place over my head, that's what I'm going to do. And once you keep doing that for so long, you don't even miss that rent money that's coming out of your check every month. You're not even missing that. You got to look at rent like, look, that's a necessity. Like, you can't even look at that bill. That got to be something like, that's a guarantee. That's got to be, that's going to get taken care of. If you make 10,000, do the math. 10 times 12. You are a middle-class citizen doing YouTube videos. And you got poor people like myself that are living in a better situation than you. You either on this internet lying, which I'm going to pull your coat, or you blowing your money. I'm going to pull your coat. I done broke it down and I ain't even had to take a note. And it rhymes because it's true. These folks are sad sight, bruh. Ain't no way in hell you blowing through your money like that, bro. I refuse to believe it. Y'all capping to the people on the internet. Boy, look at her. They look like they up to no good. They look like some old hood motherfuckers that's trying to be polished for the YouTube streets. We're gonna continue a little bit more. I had a supporter to my channel that told me to check this channel out. And that's what we got going. Salute to everybody that's in the chat now, man. Salute to y'all. Sorry if I didn't read y'all comments, bruh. Drugs may be involved. Drugs are involved. If they're making $6,000 to $10,000 a month and they living from motels to tents and shit and they don't own, bruh, you should be able to own a house. You should own a house. Let me see where this channel came out. This channel's 5 years old. They making this much money on these YouTube streets. They've been making this kind of money over 2 years. They didn't just get 100,000 subscribers yesterday. They've been doing this for 5 years, bruh. Either they've And now I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too to let y'all know if they channel for real or not. If we don't see a commercial in this dude live, they're not monetized. That is the only way you can tell if a channel's making money. Watch a video. If when y'all watch one of my videos or go watch a replay live, you're gonna see a commercial in my shit. I'm monetized. That means I'm getting paid for that video. I ain't seen no video yet. I mean, no commercial yet. They could be buying their subscribers and their views and shit, bruh, to make their channel look big. I ain't seen a commercial yet. Oh, yes, I did. They played that one in the
When we
beginning.
were in the tent, the same thing was happening. A lot of our money did go to a lot of like irresponsible. We were being irresponsible with our money.
Right.
A lot of people do that though when they get their first bag. I mean, we got our first TikTok bag and we blew it. Who's to say that they wouldn't do that? I mean, we never had that much money before. Now, I made a decent amount of money before I met Brianna, but I've never made that much money in a check. Like, that was a big check. We made like $4 grand, and we were homeless, and we just weren't responsible with that. And we were so comfortable being homeless, so it was like.
Boy, now I'm gonna tell you, bruh, the boy's smart. The man got game, bruh. The man ain't stupid. He just said it. People will get comfortable being homeless. That's Yashua Muhammad. Yashua has gotten comfortable with not having to pay. Yashua's gotten comfortable with just drugging and thugging. Buy what he need, buy drugs, feel good all month, get on YouTube feeling good, not having to pay no bills. That's a lifestyle to him. Woo, I ain't got no bills to pay. Let me get high. Woo, let me get drunk. Yeah, let me fornicate out here in these woods. I ain't got nothing to do. Living life like he ain't got no worries. And that's a sad sight, bruh. That's a sad sight. This dude right here sound like he got a little sense, though. Him.
Who's to say that they wouldn't do that? I mean, we never had that much money before. Now, I made a decent amount of money before I met Brianna, but I've never made that much money in a check. Like, that was a big check. We made like $4 grand, and we were homeless, and we just weren't responsible with that. And we were so comfortable being homeless, so it was like, it wasn't responsible, and the reason why is because, like, we never had that much money before. We had to learn how to be financially educated with that, like, money. We were financially illiterate. Like, we didn't, like, have that understood.
But now, when you tell me something like that, brother, when you tell me something like that, tell it all, bro. Don't get up there and tell me you was making $10,000 a month and you was financially illiterate. Tell me I was buying this, that, and this. I should have been doing that, this, and that. What was you doing with your money, brother? Because if it's a drug problem, we need to know, are you still on them drugs, bro? But if it's just what you got to show for it? You don't have a vehicle. You don't have an apartment. You don't have a trailer. You don't even have that RV you talking about. What was you doing with your money, nigga? I'm on your ass, boy.
Like, how to move with money and... Right, babe?
Correct.
Yeah, they getting paid.
More sports.
Commercial.
More movies. Less drama.
So, cut the malarkey, Jack. You seeing over 100,000 on a video, bro. What you doing with your live stream money, bruh? Because I didn't show YouTube what I bring in with just being a little bitty platform. That's what exposes you bigger platforms that don't give back or don't show no kind of progression in life. If little bitty PewTube is making that, what are y'all making? That's all I got to say about that. You got to show me more than just a damn backpack, a bag full of bullshit, a carton of eggs, and an Xbox controller and a crock pot, nigga. You're going to have to show me more than that, brother. I just got done living in a hotel, Holiday Inn. And progressed out of that to get a place to, well, I don't own this. but there's progression at a smaller level. What are you doing, bro?
So we blew our money when we were homeless, like our first couple bags, like when we were getting money from the tent and everything, like being homeless and sharing stories. Storage unit, hotel, taking food from the hotel. Like we made a decent amount of money eventually from those videos, and we just weren't responsible with the first couple bags that we got.
You ain't said no. Okay, you said you're making 10,000 a month. That's your highest peak. You said a storage fee. That's $200, bro. You said a extended stay hotel. The storage fee along with the extended stay, that's gonna be like $1,500. Out of 10 racks, you ain't even, bruh, come on now. What you do? Food? Well, her ass look like she can eat up some shit. But I done seen bigger that worked on a smaller budget than that. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear all that bullshit now. Get to the good shit. What you doing with your money there, Leroy? She got an OnlyFans channel, so you say. Women that do things like that, they on some kind of drug. Because what woman in their right mind want to show her body on to everybody in the world? Comfortably. As big as she is, she feel that comfortable to get up there and just show her big ass around. Oh, oh.
And like I said, I would argue that most people aren't. Most people would do the same thing, especially when you come from being poor and not having a lot of money. I mean, I have so many stories of people that got bags of money and then they just blew it on their first. Like, we gotta learn. We had to learn. And so that's why a lot of our...
But they tell what they blew their money on, brother. You ain't saying shit. Now, you said something that, okay, it probably dug a dent to that 10 racks, taking food back to the hotel. You got to feed that carcass. And yeah, I get it. But, bruh, all jokes aside, bro, hotel fees, storage, food. Come on, bruh. You still ain't reached through a half of 10 racks. Like I said, I know people that survive off of way less that have to do the same things you just naming, bro. Me, for an example. I got to pay rent. I ain't got no storage fee, but goddamn it, I got kids. You see what I'm saying? What you spending on storage fee, hell, I'm spending that on kids. Goddamn, what else he say? His stupid ass. Food? Hey, PewTube ain't missed no meal, brother. They see, if y'all ain't no strangers to my channel, what's one thing we gonna do over here? We gonna eat, right? So what this dude yapping about, and I don't make $10,000 a month. And I still have money left over after the month because it's called not living outside your means. First of all, you can't have, first of all, and this is what I try to teach Scar and Yashua Muhammad. I'm older than both of them dudes, so I'm older than all these folks, bro. I may don't look it, because these folks living bad, but I'm older than these two cats in their 30s. Yashua in his late 30s. Scar's in his late 20s. I'm older than these people, bro. You got to be able to manage your money, bro. You got to be able to act like you can't, if you this type of person that just live like today's your last day, you not going to save no money. You not. Because you always going to have that going out with a bang. Going out with a bang. That is a time and a place to have that mentality. I wake up every day praying to live to see another day. Before this day is over with, I'm already praying I get through the next day. You see what I'm saying? So you got to put a few dollars away. First of all, you got to have some money coming in some kind of way. You got to have a lucrative income. You got to. That's the only way it's going to work, bro. You can't sit up here like your YouTube channel's busting. You have a business. You in biggins. You got a business. But you ain't, you beating around a dead horse. People want to know, what have you blown your money on? I knew a guy who loved flashy watches and fast cars. Rolexes and fast cars. That's what he spent his money on. I know a dude that liked to drink. Go out and gamble. Most drinkers love to get. Drinking is a gateway. Drinking usually leads to some kind of drug or other bad habits, sex, gambling, or something. I knew a man like to buy pussy and drink. I knew a dude like to buy gamble and drink. I knew a dude that liked Rolexes and fast cars. I knew a man that just was a ladies' man. He loved to take the woman out, act like he ain't got what he. You know, what have you spent your money on? It'll help us get a better of what you got going. Other than that, bro, you ain't talking about shit. I'm gonna assume it's drugs because you seem ashamed. Most people don't feel ashamed to say what they spend and splurge their money on, bro. What you got going, brother? What you got going? I'm pulling your coat.
Our money went, like, that was like a good reason. That was a big reason why a lot of our money, we don't have it now. Another part of it is investments. I did invest into day trading, which is another learning thing that I learned. Like, I lost 11 grand. We made 80K. So we lost 11 grand from investments, but that's still
80K. Now, if you opened up a real bank and you get your direct deposits going to a real bank and you showing lucrative income, $6,000 to $10,000 a month for a year span, you can get a loan, bro. After so long, there's certain protocols that you got to jump through to get through that process. You could be renting to own a home that you could have owned by now. You can buy a home and rent it out as an Airbnb. Am I gonna have to show y'all how to do this type of shit? Is this what's about to happen? Is a little bitty channel about to have to school a bigger channel? Either I'm gonna think you lying about the money you make or you got bad habits to this day. There's no way you're supposed to be in this position with these bad habits, bro. Not making no videos like you getting put out, sitting in no tent, living kumbaya. I don't want to hear that. You can do better than that. Now, if you're doing it for the content, I get it. I get it. You're just another faker. You either gonna be somebody real that I can help or somebody fake I gotta ignore.
uses 79 grand. Is that good, man? Yeah, $79,000. That we just, I mean, we didn't blow all 79 grand. It went to a lot of tent stuff too. We had to get different tents. We had to fix up our tent. There was a lot of stuff with that. And then it was like, we had some bills, like, but it really was just us being irresponsible. That was most of the money. It went away for being irresponsible. So we didn't blow all of it until we were able to get a hotel. Like, we had a couple dollars still left.
What up, T?
And that's when I was like, you know what, we're spending a lot of money. Remember, we was like, we're spending a lot of money here. We could do something with this money. Like, the goal was to stay there until we got an RV or tiny home. Like, that's what she was saying earlier. Like, an RV was hard to find, like, to park. We had nowhere to park the RV. And we had all this money. We was like, we can get an RV, but where we gonna park it? So a lot of the money
that's an excuse.
Like, before we was even in
with $79,000 at that time, you could have bought a little piece of land. You could have bought 3-4 acres, depending on where you're trying to go in life. If you homeless, the world is your home. So it don't matter if you homeless in California, homeless in Mississippi, you want to be homeless in the state where it's easier to survive being homeless. Mississippi is a lot cheaper than up north or back west or up east. Moving down south and being homeless would be the smarter thing. Okay, babe, well, we homeless, so let's go travel somewhere in a cheaper place. Go get us a little piece of land, because you act like you were clocking into a specific job every day. Your YouTube was your income. All you got to do is turn your phone on, and wherever you at in the world, it's going to bring in the revenue it brings. So it's not like you're going to a specific business or a building every day. You see what I'm saying? So the excuses that they coming up with only leads me to believe, yeah, it was drugs that they're on. I'm take that note. Bad habits, drugs, allegedly. Yeah. Look at her big old rusted ass over there. She's sitting over there looking like this nigga know he lying, but I'm hungry.
Before we got the hotel, it was just, we didn't know what to do with all that money. We was being irresponsible, and we wanted to buy an RV, and we was like, well, where we gonna park it? And we was asking a lot of places. We asked a lot of places where we gonna park the RV. We asked them all. We was asking all different types of people, and we just couldn't find anywhere to park the RV like that.
This man sat up here and said, we asked the mall. We were asking all kind of places. Bro, I thought he was going to say the mayor to the city or some shit. This man said the mall. Of course you can't park that motherfucking RV outside that mall every day. Out there throwing piss bucket water out and crap like that. No. And you ain't going in there buying shit either? No. You know better than that. Stop acting stupid. You go to one of those trailer park yards. Ask them, do they got a plot where you can park your RV as if it's a trailer and pay monthly? You pay about $400 or $500 a month. That's a little over $100 a week to park your vehicle day in, day out. I mean, it sounds like a good deal. See, these folks on this net, bruh, these people on this internet, bruh, I'm telling you, bruh, they expose themselves, bruh. I'm pulling coats, bruh. Thank y'all for introducing me to another, as what they say, an Exhibit A. Thank you for introducing me to Exhibit C. This is Exhibit C.
That we didn't even buy yet. Like, it was like, if we buy an RV, where we gonna park? So then that's when I started shifting gears, and I was like, you know what? We were living in a tent, making all this content, making all this money. We're like, okay, like, even though we were blowing a lot of our money, we were still making money. And that was my whole thing too, by the way. It was like, well, money's meant to be spent. So yeah, we're spending it irresponsibly, but at least we're able to learn.
He just hit me with a scar. Money is a tool that you use. You're supposed to spend it. Yeah, if you're continuously making money, make sure you save properly with it. But that all comes with age and wisdom. You got to get at a certain age to know that. You can't be a little punk on these streets thinking that you making money and that you continuously just blow it. Oh, I'm supposed to make this 100 racks this year and blow it. Oh, I'm supposed to get this 10 bands this month and blow it. Oh, it's going to come back. That's the problem. People keep thinking money going to come back. People keep thinking that, oh, you spend this right here, this is going to come back. Okay, it might come back. But how consistent is it going to come back? There's 12 months in a year. You see what I'm saying? How many months in that year are you going to make 10 bands? Especially on YouTube. Y'all sit here can watch my numbers. 1 month, my numbers is up. 1 month, the numbers is down. It's one of those hit and miss games. I don't always make $1,000 on YouTube, but I don't always make $200-300. Sometimes I make 5. Sometimes I make 6. I might make 9. I might make 8. You never know. It all depends on what I'm putting in. I've taken some time off. You see what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I got content. I had to tell myself, Pew, you know you ain't gonna see that 1,000 every month. That ain't even a lot of money. I'm just speaking on little bitty PewTube. I know I can't make $12,000 a year on YouTube. I know that ain't always gonna happen. But I do know this. I'ma always keep another earn some kind of way. I'ma always keep more than 2 or 3 earns. You gotta keep a multitude of earns to always know that you got something coming in. You never can get comfortable on one earn, ever. I can't get comfortable having one YouTube channel. I'm trying to get another YouTube channel monetized. The goal is to see $1,000 on each channel every month. The goal is to have 4 or 5 channels. The goal is to make money on just turning my phone on every day. That is the goal. Does that always work? No. So behind the scenes, I'm making money moves. I'm going to roll my sleeves up. I'm going to go clock in over here. I'm going to go deliver over here. I'm going to go clean up over here. I'm going to go do things in life to where I can make a couple of $100. I always tell myself, and I'll be content and satisfied with this. Can I make $100 a day? On the worst day, I need to make $100 a day. That's $700 a week. You see what I'm saying? That's $2,800 a month, give or take. On a bad month, you ain't even making 3 racks on a bad month. You barely seeing 3 racks. You're making $10,000 a month off of just doing YouTube. This ain't even work. I wouldn't work a regular job if I was making $10,000 a month on YouTube. It wouldn't make sense. I'd be investing my time into what's bringing me the bigger bag. Invest your time into what's bringing you the bigger bag, bro. Y'all fumbled the bag. God will sit there and see that you're not even worthy of the proceeds that you're doing. You're only hurting yourself, or you lying to the people for content, which is fine. It's cool. Every YouTuber who's created content has somewhere down the lines fabricated some shit, made something look the way it wasn't. Every YouTuber that's trying to find out what their channel's purpose is gonna hit that landmark, bruh. Every YouTuber. There's not a YouTuber on here that's had their channel monetized for a year that has not at least once dropped one video live or a short or even a post on a monetized channel that fabricated some bullshit. Scar, we knew wasn't living in that damn tent at one point. He would only go live when he do a video, and that's because it was staged. It took people to point that out. Yeah, Scar, you ain't really homeless. Scar ain't really just sleeping in that van like that, bro. Scar sleep in that van when it's time to pay a bill. Scar still shacked up with Mari. And that's cool. That's his business. But his content, his way to know he gonna make money on his YouTube, he got to pretend like he's homeless so people can feel sorry for him. And he realized that, damn, not only do they feel sorry for me, they think I'm homeless, but they're sending me money. That's fine and cool. But if you don't ever give back to your people, then you're a cultured vulture. Meaning you're not in the culture of being homeless. You're using being homeless as a way to make money, and you're not giving back. You're a culture vulture to the homeless community. The people that actually do real content off of being really homeless. You got people that are really homeless on these YouTube streets that can't help their situation. They can't work. There's a man on here, he don't have no arms, but he does content. He makes his bread. But when I see a bastard like Scar or a big lazy motherfucker like him and her up here on these YouTube streets, now these folks ain't begged and bummed for nothing, but they're a pity party out this world. I need to write that down, pity party. They ain't begged nothing yet, but they're a pity party. See, you got several types of these homeless content creators and their themes. Let me set a pity party so people can feel sorry. They'll donate without me even having to ask to donate. You got people in this real life world that will donate you. Hey, I appreciate that $100 gift, Miss Sean. Appreciate that. Scammers, basically. That's true. Scammers.
Learn how to spend it responsibly through our failures. Like, we're still making money. We're learning. Okay, we blew 20 grand. Okay, well, we still making.
Oh,
Remember how I kept saying that?
do they? Then delete it. Wow. Seriously. Hold on, y'all. Let me write this person. Hold on. So they're one of those kind of folks. So they one of those kind of folks.
It was like, stop being worried about money. We'll learn how to get better with money, and that's where we are now. We're way more responsible with money now. We still got a lot to learn, for sure, and we're about to get evicted. But we're not nearly as bad. We were bad, and that was when we had a lot of money. But I
How you gonna get evicted? I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. It's getting good now, y'all. Wow, boy, this is a 50-minute video, and I'm only 10 minutes into it because he's saying shit, and I got to keep stopping it and giving my point of view what he's saying. How in the fuck are you about to become evicted? You make evicted for what? You can't afford the room? Oh, this the scam right here, huh, y'all? Oh.
We're not as bad because we're not making a lot of money, right? Because when we were living in the tent, we weren't paying rent and had no financial responsibility, and we were making way more money. So like now that we're making not as much money, yeah, but the little bit of money we do get, we do blow it still. That's why we're getting evicted. There's a lot of stress, and me and Brianna, when we were homeless, I was like, you know what? We don't know what to do with this money. We have a couple of dollars. I started shifting gears. I was like, I need to start focusing on Brianna. Brianna needs attention. I'm not being, like, she's my girlfriend. Like, I'm telling her she gotta wait because I'm trying to get this money. And I'm, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were making a lot of money. And, yeah, we were spending a lot, but we were making a lot. So I was like, we good. I want to shift gears because we were homeless. And I just realized Brianna needs more attention.
Basically, now don't sit up there, bro, and say that you broke because she needs attention. Attention to what? What is she, so she the one on drugs? And don't let me know that you know she's the problem and you continue to still keep doing the bullshit. See, now we getting to the meat and potatoes, bruh. Now we getting into the thick of the live right here, y'all. It's making sense. Oh, you got Big Beluga. This is Beluga. You got big old Beluga over there. She eating up the shit. What kind of attention she need, bro? She got her a slim, dread-headed Rasta. That's every big girl's fetish. Get him old skinny nigga with dreads. You got your old skinny boy with dreads. Clearly, I ain't saying he can do better because he would have done better. Maybe he's who would he want to be with. But look like he ain't hurt to find no woman. Stuck with old. She clearly looked like the type of woman everybody didn't had was the session. You know, you and your homies get drunk one late night, and y'all, before you go home, you want to get Miss Nasty. And you go call up old Big Chops, where everybody group had old Big Chops we used to call. And there's nothing wrong with that, ladies. If you was a Big Chops to a group of guys, you made a lot of group of guys happy at one time in their life as teenage boys and whatnot. But it's starting to make sense, y'all.
I needed more love and proper love. I'm being unfair to her. I'm like, she got to deal with this stuff. She didn't even want to be sharing her business like that. I was like forcing all this different stuff. It was just really mean. And when we would go live, I would be like,
first of all, ladies, stop being, it's getting raw. First of all, ladies, stop being ashamed of your OnlyFans channels. You wouldn't have the goddamn thing if you was that ashamed to be on OnlyFans. How you gonna have an OnlyFans channel and then delete the motherfucker? Oh, I don't want people to know. I feel so dirty. You didn't already did the dirty damn videos. Are you pulling the Cassie? Cassie signed up for the freak off that night. And then when she get, them guys got to pulling them big old 14, 15 inches out on her motherfucking neck. Yeah, we finna freak off by 4 days. 4 days with all that? Yeah, Cassie. Shit. Yeah, baby, it's finna get nasty.
No, you're gonna have to go live. Like, she didn't want to go live. I just shift gears and I was like, this is not cool. Me and Brianna need to be on the same page with the YouTube and content stuff. I need to cater to her more. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a hotel. I was like, I want Brianna to be comfortable.
All right, he just went in there and hit the dope.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a hotel.
All right. He went in there and hit the dope, y'all. He hit a little, hey, yeah. So, anyway, guys, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, my balls. She's sitting over there like, y'all, it's so much that I want to say about them, but I'm going to leave the jokes alone and I'm just going to keep it professional because apparently people can't decipher the joke and the message. They be too busy wrapped up on the damn joke I done said about the person that now I'm some big bald mean motherfucker on his neck. Oh, Pew, you're mean. Who makes you think you're the boss? You don't have everything together. I'm gonna get you fired.
Watch this. I need to be on the same page with the YouTube and content stuff. I need to cater to her more. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a hotel.
Look, he hit that dope.
I was like, I want Brianna to be comfortable. I'm cool living outside. Y'all remember the video?
Look, your boy didn't hit that. Yeah, you look like one of them boys stay outside, though. Look at her. Look at Brianna looking like, I know he ain't in there hitting that old dope without me. My butt itch. Big old mayonnaise butt smelling ass. Ugh. Boys, you stupid. I'm on your ass, boy. Because see what you did, nigga. See what you did, bruh. You see what you did is you let the world know that you over there tricking. Oh, Trixie. That's what you did. You let us know, nigga, she needs the attention. She either need a little Debbie or some dick. One of the two. I'm hungry. Oh, here you go, Brianna. I'm horny. Here you go, Brianna. I'm both. Here you go, Brianna. Look, and I'm going to tell you something. Look what he do right here, y'all. I ain't lying. Look.
Me and Brianna need to be on the same page with the YouTube and content stuff. I need to cater to her more. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a hotel.
Hits the dope. Back at.
I was like, I want Brianna to be comfortable. I'm cool living outside. Y'all remember the video? I'm cool living outside. And Brianna can handle it too. At the same time, she didn't want to be outside. She's not, would you say you're not built for that? You're not.
I would just say that.
You guys, I can't hear you.
I said no. I would just say that.
I was like.
Okay. There's so much that just happened within 30 seconds, and I just rewinded it so y'all can peep the game. Oh, boy's a Yoda Boda, and is she dipping and spitting? Are you spitting in the trash can where you cooking your eggs? Are you another nasty motherfucker that is spitting his brother's eggs on Pond of Arrival? Here you go, Damien. Thanks you, Brianna. And then look, he'll probably one of those, she coming there with 2 plates. Whatever plate she hand out, he take the other plate. He gonna go hit the dope. She gonna go spit in the trash can. This is all a big nasty basty.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a hotel. I was like, I want Brianna to be comfortable. I'm cool living outside. Y'all remember the video? I'm cool living outside. And Brianna can handle it too. At the same time, she didn't want to be outside. She's not, would you say you're not built for that? You're not.
I would just say that.
You guys, I can't hear you.
I said no. I would just say that because of the business that I do, it's really hard to work outside.
So because of your service, that's why you don't want to stay outside. That's the main reason.
Right.
Like,
Well, yeah, she's doing OnlyFans. The only woman I know go out there and do that type of shit is Yashua Muhammad's old lady. And ain't nobody like Yashua Muhammad's old lady. You know, at least Big Brenda over here, Becky, whatever she's going by, at least she wants the comfortability. If she got to flop her big ass up there and show the world her guts, she want to be in the comfortability of a place. You know, and at least he can provide that. That's what Yashua Muhammad's old lady want, is a man like this that's gonna take care of her. And see, old boy ain't stupid, and he don't care about the world looking at Becky's butt. Yashua Muhammad, he get pissed off every time Sister Gal try to show some little rump. He want to beat her and bite on her and kick her out at night. You know what I'm saying? He old tender dick. That's what they call them type of boys, old tender dicks. P, what you mean? Yeah, you know, wherever he stick his meat in, he don't want nobody else to get it. He wanted us tender dick. They think that everything is just for you. Look, Becky, he said, in your line of work, in your profession, you mean when you want to get freaky, Becky, you need your own comfortability, right? He over there trying to make it look like she's some corporate 500 owner or some shit. And your line of profession, right? You like to be comfortable. You can't be outside, right? As if she's doing some kind of service calls or doing insurance service calling and stuff, where she need the comfortability of a comfort home or some shit. The woman out there in doggy style position showing mayonnaise butt crack, and you up there, goddamn it, boy, you a sad sight, nigga. I'm on your ass, boy. Look at him. And he a pathetic fool. He sit up there, he's a narcissist, the nice kind. He trying to make it look like she's the problem while he's broke. And well, Becky needs attention. I got to give Becky attention. I told Becky, look, I can't keep giving you this attention. Stop blaming her. That's just like a sorry ass man. I always want to blame the woman for his mistakes in his life.
years, and I was like, this is not cool. Me and Brianna need to be on the same page with the YouTube and content stuff. I need to cater to her more. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a hotel.
My boy hit that
I
dope.
was like, I want Brianna to be comfortable. I'm cool living outside. Y'all remember the video? I'm cool living outside. And Brianna can handle it too. At the same time, she didn't want to be outside. She's not, would you say you're not built for that? You're not.
I would just say that.
You guys, I can't hear you.
Watch this.
I said no. I would just say that because of the business that I do, it's really hard to work outside.
Look, he old Mr.
So, because of your
He old Mr. Man of the Year. He took a damn clean plate and put it over there in the thing. I got it, Becky. Boy, if you don't sit your ass down, oh, Mr. Cater to her, do you wipe her ass, bro? Well, I was trying to make content, and I couldn't do it because Becky needed me to wipe her butt. I mean, I wasn't going to wipe her butt, but Becky needs attention. Becky's your butt clean? Becky, let me see. Okay, everything's good. Okay, so in Becky's line of profession, she needs her butt clean. I got to give her that attention, you guys. I mean, I was going to do a video. I was going to do content. And I just, Becky, I smell something, Becky. Is Becky's butt brewing? I mean, bro, stop that shit. I hate old sad sight, bruh. Look at him. Look how he look. Oh, gumpy ass. I hate a sad sight, bruh. I'm sorry, bro. I hate a man that make excuses for him not being a man. A man is supposed to be able to take care of business and not blame his old lady while the business is failing. That's a real man. A real man is going to handle the business regardless if the woman's the problem or not. He going to handle business, bro. You see what I'm saying? Y'all ain't saying what I'm saying, but I'm saying it. You hear me knocking? Let me in then. Look, watch what he say, y'all. And it's not any real man out of the 52 people on here. Any real man tell me what's real man protocols in this situation.
I was like, I want Brianna to be comfortable. I'm cool living outside. Y'all remember the video? I'm cool living outside. And Brianna can handle it too. At the same time, she didn't want to be outside. She's not, would you say you're not built for that? You're not.
I would just say that.
You guys, I can't hear you.
I said no.
Well, we all know she's a spitter. You got me fucked up. If I didn't paid, you gonna swallow. Anyway, let me, y'all bleep that out. Anyway, first of all, first mistake number one. I'm cool living outside. Becky, she can live outside too. Brianna, I'm sorry, I keep calling her Becky. Brianna, she can live outside too, but in Brianna's line of profession, you shouldn't come up with excuses that you know that your woman's line of profession, she gotta have her a room, a comfortable area to where she can make her videos, bro. See, that's the problem, bruh. That's the problem. A lot of fools be on this thing doing the craziness, coming up with all kind of excuses. I heard Yashua Muhammad say one time that he was going broke because instead of him buying one catfish plate a day, he had to buy two. As if an extra plate gonna make or break you, bro. But you talking about having 3 or 4 different wives out there in the woods with you, and you can't even take care of yourself. See, a lot of these guys be on this internet high sizing, trying to make the women think that they can handle the situation and can't. And a lot of men be dedicated in a situation that they can do better by their damn self. But they too tender-dicked that they can't even spend a night alone without having to be cuddled up next to some woman every night. A real man can lay by himself and not have to be up under a woman every night, wondering what the hell she doing, who she doing, and why she ain't doing him. That's the problem with a lot of you men, bruh. That's the problem with him. Look at him, how you looking over there. Becky, is your butt okay, Becky? I'm trying to cater to you, Becky. Hold on, let me grab that plate. Watch how he gonna grab the plate like he old father of the year ass type dude.
I would just say that because of the business
Look at
that I
that.
do, it's really hard to.
Then he gonna walk over there all smooth. Then he gonna walk over there all smooth. He did that little giddy up step, like trying to walk over there all smooth and shit. Becky got a nasty doggy style. Look, hey, watch how he look at the giddy up boy. Watch the giddy up boy.
I said no. I would just say that because of
What?
the business that I do, it's
That
really
old
hard
giddy,
to.
that old little southern stroll.
So,
My boy hit that little gangster lane on her real quick, like, yeah, Becky. So, what you saying, Becky, is, uh-oh, do we got us another one of those? Look at him now. Look at the movement of the dreads. So, Becky, what you're saying is, Becky. Y'all, this is fun. I'm sorry I keep
I was like, I want
rewinding.
Brianna to be comfortable. I'm cool living outside. Y'all remember the video? I'm cool living outside. And Brianna can handle it too. At the same time, she didn't want to be outside.
Appreciate that, Miss Sean. What's up, LA to the Bay?
Do not.
I would just say that.
You guys, I can't hear you.
You gotta bring your ass over here. I can't hear you.
I said no. I would just say that because of the business that I do, it's really hard to work outside.
So, because of your service, that's why you didn't want to stay outside. That's the main reason.
Right.
Like why you was like, I can't do this. I do remember her being frustrated about that a lot. Like when we were in the tent, she was like, I can't take pictures or videos. So she wants to have her. Yeah, she wants to have a sense of independence. See, now I remember because I'm doing a lot of the foolishness.
She wants to have a sense of independence. Now, that's the wrong thing that she's looking for in the tent doing OnlyFans pictures. She wants to be in a more professional setting. She don't give a damn who provides it. So miss her with the independence thing. She just wants to be beautiful. And on the internet, you got nasty men who would tell the most disgusting woman she's the most gorgeous lady on the planet just because he's getting his rocks off. She gets her rocks off by feeling special and a ugly woman feels beautiful inside when enough people tell her she looks good. She don't care if all they want is sex out of her. In her mind, she just thinks she's a beautiful woman. And it don't look good in a tent. That's all she's saying. I can't be in the tent doing OnlyFans. He trying to polish the shit up like, so what, you wanted to be independent, Becky? You wanted to be a Fortune 500 cookie? I mean, not eat the, Becky, put the cookie down, Becky. The boy is sad, sick, and pathetic. And I'm sorry, Becky, I go by looks. But that face, you look like you got something up behind them blue eyes. And he don't look no, and that little smirk he got a 4 thick mustache, y'all. He's dangerous. Be careful. Watch a man with a 4 thick mustache. He pulling one on you, quick.
Stuff, which me and her talked about, like inspiring her to, face her fears and go on foolishness and make some more content. Brianna has some. I don't want to.
Well, I'm getting there.
It's really hard for her to express herself online. I know a lot of times.
How's it too hard to express herself on live when the line of business that she's in? See, Becky, you want too much. You like, Becky, you want too much. You're not a princess, Becky, at all. Stop with the diva princess attitude. You're none of that. You're nothing of that. You're not shy. Give her a shot of tequila. Becky be bouncing butt all night. And look at him. And look at him. I don't trust him. His mustache too thick to be talking all soft like that. That's all I got to say about that. The man, he's in character. Both of them in character. Becky trying to play the innocent princess, and he's trying to play the casual content creator. Not knowing they both of them got something up their sleeve and hitting underneath one of them old jug jaws. But Becky rocking that ponytail, though. Becky get
Videos, I'm talking for the most part. I've been doing this for a while, though. I've been making videos. I've faced my fears a long time ago, learning how to be comfortable talking to people and on camera. Brianna has been sheltered, right? Yes. I don't want to speak on that. That's like.
I mean, yeah. That's true.
He all laid back. I don't want to speak on your situation, Becky. I don't want it to come from my mouth. I want it to come from your mouth, Becky. Yes, right. Yes, I have been sheltered. We know that, Becky. You ain't Mr. Mill. You're mommy and daddy's little princess that then wandered off with this man here. And this man basically pimping you, but he trying to play the cool guy. He the guy sitting in the closet. Becky, if they don't pay, I'm going to beat them real good, Becky. See, the thing about these kind of people, they will play off the intelligence of another. They'll play you to your intelligence. They either going to run across a person like me who going to peep the game and realize it, or they going to come across the people who, but nobody's stupid. Everybody sees the numbers they're making. They're on Scar. Scar is almost on their level, but he's doing it singly. This is a couples page. Scar is making I'm going to say Scar makes no less than $5,500 to $6,000 a month on YouTube. Yeah. If Scar did lives and leave his lives up I don't know why Scar think he don't get paid off his lives, bro. Scar said that stuff that day, man, and I was like, does he really think he don't get paid off of live streamings? Scar, you get paid off of lives, bro. Like, I don't know why you think you don't get paid off of lives, bro. I heard him tell me that day. Man, you don't get no money but $2 on live. Bitch, I brought $1,000 check in. Them a lot of $2 videos I must have did, bruh. But I don't delete videos. Scar deletes his videos. I don't know why he does that. He deletes his videos.
Well,
Tap the button below
Uh-oh.
and try it now. Is it illegal to listen
Commercials.
to
They getting
police
paid?
radio? No. It's
I don't know. It's taking me longer than I would like for me to learn from experiences because I haven't really had them.
Yeah. Yeah, Toya. Toya. Think about what's up, Rodney? The moment those lives are posted, those views are going towards revenue. He averages 200K views a month. Exactly. Rodney know because he's a content creator. All I'm saying is, I'm going to give y'all an example on a little bitty PewTube scale. When I upload a live streaming, before I took a week off of doing lives, I was averaging 11 to 15 in 2 days on a live stream. 11 to 1,500 views on a live stream. And that's in 48 hours of being uploaded. That's $15 to $17. For every 1,100 to 1,000 views, I'm going to see anywhere between $13 to $17 on a live stream. I used to can go live for an hour. Now, when I drop it, in 2 or 3 days, it'll take it to do 1,000. At the end of the live, I might see 500 or 600. It's steady going up over the night. It'll go up. You check it every 12 hours. It's shooting up. The one I did yesterday, I had 800 views. So I'm close. I done made $10, bro, basically, off of a video. Imagine doing 23,000. 23,000. Scar has videos where he's been seeing 20,000 views. Do the math, bro. Do the math. If I'm making $15 on my live, Scar's making 200 on his. So when he told the world that you don't get, no, he deletes his lives. And even if you only got $2 a live, though, Scar, why would you delete them? Every dollar adds up. You seem like the type that won't turn no money down. But Scar deletes his live streams because his live streams it sets up his real life situation. He's a scammer. He gets up there on live to talk to you in real time. Hey, I need a few dollars right now. I don't want to drop the video and I don't know if you send it right there and I got to wait for people to no, I need to talk to somebody directly in live forming and get some money real quick. Then I got to delete it because I don't want people like PewTube to be doing videos of me begging and bumming. So now I got to delete them and I just have to make a video and make it look like I'm doing something to my van, like I got content. That's cool, Scar. But why would you get up here and down other YouTubers like they can't make no money on live? I had real live people come telling me, hey, you're not making no money on this. That's why I kept showing my money. I don't hardly make videos. I do live streamings. My channel is a live stream channel. I mainly have more lives than anything. I got more lives than shorts. I got more lives than videos. I got more lives than posts. I have more lives than anything. That's how my channel operates. I make the bulk of my money going live stream. You see, Scar makes the bulk of his money doing videos. I think videos pay out more because it's harder to get your video pushed insane than it is your live streaming. See, live streaming, you go live for about 3 or 4 hours. You know how many people that been on YouTube in 3 or 4 hours that's in an algorithm feed? Between Scar, Yashua, and all them other guys that I used to talk about, I can touch thousands of people in hours. You see what I'm saying? So I just sometimes don't want to be up here for no 3 or 4 hours. I like to do me an hour every day. I'm good with 5 to 1,000 views. I'm good with $700 a month, $500 a month. I'm good with that. I don't live off of YouTube. You know, you got a lot of people that's living off of YouTube. Like they got to get thousands every month. If I don't see $1,000 again in the next 2 or 3 months, I'm satisfied to at least know in a year that I didn't have this channel monetized, I've seen 1,000. I went from $100 my first check to $1,000 the last week of the last month of in that year. So I have seen $1,000 on a YouTube check without having a channel that is known for nothing than other talking and having conversation. They say it's a chatty patty channel. Well, being a chatty patty has revenued me in $1,000 just off of GP of being a little bitty small time YouTuber in Mississippi, giving his point of view on certain things in life. Oh, you rode the coattail of this person, that person. Who in the world just gets on the internet and don't use a situation to get views? Everybody. Yashua was using being homeless as a decoy. Scar's using being homeless as a decoy. Because I choose not to use the homeless route, I don't have real content. That's not fair. Because I don't have to boil my bath water at night or light a candle to see some light or build a fire to get warm. I don't have real content because I can go turn on the AC or the heater. That's not real content because I have a water system so I can run running water efficiently. That's not real content because I don't have to boil my bath water. I can just go in there and turn the hot water on and hop in there. That's not real content. That's not fair that a man that has to do something, oh, this is content because I got to get it out the mud. You get it out the mud and you show what you spending your money on and, okay, well, what you doing ain't real content. Okay. Well, show us lighting up a crack pipe then, Yashua Muhammad. Because apparently you doing some kind of hardcore drug that keeps you from prospering. Just like these folks right here. Notice old boy said he had to make sure old girl comfortable, right? I told y'all you got to have some drugs in your system to do that OnlyFans stuff. A sober woman ain't going to get up there half naked or naked and just show random people on the internet her body, especially looking how like old girl look. You're not finna do it, bruh, for off of just being sober-minded. So he got to make sure she got her a room, drugs, alcohol, all the nine to get in there and make a few dollars deceiving her, lusting her, having men lust over her, sinning and bending. See, a lot of these people need Jesus Christ or God in their fucking relationships, in their life, bruh. Because you never gonna prosper if you ain't got God in your life, bruh. If you don't believe in something greater than you, if you walk around this world knowing it take two people to create one person, so somebody had to create the very first person, which is the God. If you're too stupid and ignorant to realize that there is a higher power, I don't care what you call them. If you just go around here just saying, oh, ain't no higher power, ain't no God, ain't no this or that, you never gonna see nothing in life. Because you don't fall for something greater than yourself. Nobody bigger than the program, bruh, and the program is God, our creator. That'd be the problem with these young chaps, bruh. And then they will get on the internet and they want to throw pity parties. Yashua Muhammad got a whole pity party channel over there, bro. Everything you do is a pity party, G. You ain't doing nothing off the strength of doing something with dignity because you looking for a handout. You looking for somebody to feel sorry for you. You too full of yourself. Zoda Big Toe, I don't want you to think that I was saying what you were saying was wrong, but I want you to know, whether the man trying to throw a play or not, he messed up. He didn't purposely put on that pink jacket thinking that said pink. He thought it said pimp. He couldn't read. So because he made a fool of himself, he had to be honest about the situation. I told y'all, man, I'm dyslexic. I can't read the right way. I read backwards. Oh, so you illiterate, Yashua. So you being illiterate, you don't need to be on the internet down talking nobody. You need to be studying your books, brother. You need to be learning something to help you with something. How you gonna be a rapper and you read backwards? How you even gonna be a content creator and you can't read, bruh? Like there's things that you need to work on, bro, within yourself, bro. Other than that, bro, you couldn't even sign a contract. Do you even know your YouTube AdSense? Can you read your YouTube emails? Do you even know? That's why you ain't never struck nobody channel. That all these people that's using your channel for likeness. If Yashua knew how to strike y'all, he would have been struck y'all. Because he don't like nobody talking down on him. He don't know how to read. So he can't strike your channel. He don't know what to look for or nothing. All he know is that YouTube, he know how to set up an email and he knew how to set up his W-2. And somebody, I bet, had to do that for him in California. Hey, y'all, YouTube said I can get a check. And they sent the verbal audio email on that. That's the only reason why he knew what the fuck the damn email said. And somebody around him set it up for him out there in California. Yeah, I heard about all that. See, I didn't know that. See, a lot of shit I don't pay attention to because I know trolls will make up shit, but sometimes a troll be telling the truth about a motherfucker. Sometimes a troll will tell the truth. That's real, bruh. Yeah, he's freestyle. Is crash out. He need to learn to read. I ain't never heard the dude. He sound like one of them auto-tune motherfuckers. And I don't like that auto-tune rap. I'm a 80s baby. I grew up listening to Tupac. That auto-tune crap wasn't out back then. Bone Thugs and Harmony and Tupac. Bone Thugs and Harmony actually harmonized with their original voices. They didn't have to get up there with that auto-tune crap. Tupac come from the gut, from his soul, from his heart. He come from his stomach. He had that rough, rugged, lyrical poet flow. DMX, you know, these kind of people. These the people that I grew up listening to. Tupac's, DMX's, and stuff like that. Tupac and DMX my favorite rappers, by the way. Miss Sean, I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Yeah, but these folks, bro, y'all, like I was trying to tell Zoe, I was like, shit, maybe so he is trying to play off these people top. But in so many words, he's just embarrassed. Let me show y'all what he did, bruh. Let me show y'all what Yash did, bruh. He called himself talking about me, right? I had enough of the fullness people, bruh. They too boring and they too paced together. And he trying to be all serious and shit. Hold on. Watch what Yash did, bruh.
I can't read. I'm illiterate. I got dyslexia. I read from right to left. That's why I first said PIMP. Tell me all that, man. I can't read. I'm illiterate. I got dyslexia. I read from right to left.
If y'all ever know, and y'all can hear Bay number one in the back going, hee, she kind of laughed. He looked back up at her. That was on his last live, or yesterday's live, when homeless couple in the wilderness. You had to go to his channel and look at homeless couple in the wilderness. And within the first 10 minutes, they had that little part. I didn't watch much of it. And but yeah.
I thought it said PIMP.
So somebody in the chat was all like, well, why you got a shirt that says pink on? And he said, huh? And that's when he looking at the shirt. See, y'all, I thought it said PIMP. Oh, man, see, I told y'all, man, I'm dyslexic. I read backwards. I read from right to left.
Tell me all that, man. I can't read. I'm illiterate. I got dyslexia. I read from right to left. Do I? But it said PIMP. Tell me all that, man. I can't read. I'm illiterate. I got dyslexia. I read from right to left. Do I? But it said PIMP.
So we was talking about his Modelo jacket. How he wore the hell out that Modelo jacket. And he turned around and got another jacket with his YouTube check. Another little dollar jacket at the dollar store. They sell them at the dollar stores. Little $8 jacket, which is cool. You know, you just need something to throw on out there in the woods. But you went in the women's section. You got Bay number one's jacket on, bro. That's that woman's jacket, nigga. It's the woman's jacket. Now, either you like making a fool of yourself up here. What's up, Big Slim? Either you like making a fool of yourself, bro. What's up, Rodney? Or you really can't read. And if you like making a fool of yourself, you can't. You got to stay in the clown section, bro. If you like making a fool of yourself. That's what you like making, bro. You like making a fool of your damn self, boy. Y'all look at, I can't make this up, bro. The man thought he had a shirt that said pimp on it. Hell, before he said something, I'm not paying attention that it said pink. I'm thinking it is pimp because in my mind, I see a P and 4 other letters. I don't study detail into nobody's life. I'm not looking at, oh, his shirt, what he got on and this. I'm not, unless you wear it every day, like that Modelo jacket. But I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was the Modelo jacket that he had on. Until somebody said something, I said, oh, he got another jacket on. And then somebody said, why you got a jacket that says pink on? He said, huh, pink? Oh, I thought this said PIMP. Why, look, this that's exactly how it happened.
I can't read. I'm illiterate. I got dyslexia. I read from right to left.
What's up, Jasper? Bayou boy, what's up?
Do I? But it said PIMP. Tell me all that, man. I can't read. I'm illiterate. I got dyslexia. I read from right to left. Do I? But it said PIMP. Tell me all that, man. I can't read. I'm illiterate. I got dyslexia.
The man sad sight. That man is a sad sight, bruh. And what he said was, I'm gonna have to get ready to go to the store in a minute, y'all. And what he said yesterday, day before yesterday, actually, he said that I was jealous that him and Scar got on live together. And I'm a nobody knows me. But they sat there, 2 people. You got 100,000, you got 2 channels that equal 100,000 plus subscribers. Talking about a YouTuber with almost 5,000 subscribers. I damn near got 5,000 subscribers. We just gonna round it to 5,000 subs. And you got a YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers. 2 of them together, put together. His 20,000, Scar's 80-something thousand. That's over 100,000 subscribers put together, and y'all are talking about little bitty PewTube. So if don't nobody know me, Big Yash, you and Scar know me. That's all that matters. Then you said I wasted Pepsi on my truck roof. You assumed it was a truck roof because that's the only vehicle that you see me in. Some people have more than one vehicle, brother. Get your vehicles right. And it wasn't Pepsi, brother. It was Coca-Cola. And I don't eat at no Little Caesars. I'm a Pizza Hut and Papa John's person. So get your facts right, bro, before you start trolling on this net. Now, I'm going to get ready to, I put my phone on the charger, y'all. I'll be back.